is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Pack 2 opening. Araleous-Yugioh-Australia is my page. Thank you for subscribing. Let's open her up and see what's inside. We'll start with the shiny cards. A lot of hype about this deck for good reason. First three shining cards. I'll get them in some sleeves and then we'll go over what they do. So we'll start with Dark Burning Attack. If you control a Dark Magician Girl monster, destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Whew. Dark Magician Girl's Raigeki. Awesome picture too. Shiny. Next, Dark Burning Magic. If you control monsters whose original names are Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, destroy all cards your opponent currently controls. That is crazy. Nice. Eternal Soul. This is a much sought after card, this one. Every Dark Magician in your monster zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this face-up card leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use the following effect of Eternal Soul once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Special summon one Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard. Add one Dark Magic Attack or 1,000 Knives from your deck to your hand. Awesome. Great support for the Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl saga. Now, let's start with Blue Eyes. Big hype over Blue Eyes at the moment. It's quite an intense deck. Is eventually going to be potentially crushed by ABCs, but we'll see how we go. Alright, we'll start with Maiden with the Eyes of Blue, the Melody of Awakening Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and different art, Blue Eyes White Dragons. Awesome cards there. Should all know what they do by now. Melody of Awakening, second reprint. It's gotten cheap as chips these days. At one stage these supers were up to 30 bucks each. Now they're way down in price. It's nice to see the old art of Blue Eyes back again. Never really been a fan of the Egyptian background. Kind of more prone to the original art, but neither here nor there. Still, pretty cool. Kaiba deck. Alright, let's go over the deck. We got Dragon Spirit of White, Banishes back row. Can't go wrong. Kaiba Man. We all know what he does. White Stone of Legend, awesome card. White Stone of Ancients, reprint, common. Not too sure about common, but hey, we'll go with it. Everyone's still chasing all the other ones, but common's good, cheap alternative to chasing the other rarity. Protector with the Eyes of Blue, Master with the Eyes of Blue. Most people run this at one, no one runs that one. And some classic cards, Battle Ox, that guy, the Genie of the Lamp, Force Radar, awesome card. Alexandrite Dragon, another awesome card. Blade Knight, Ancient Lamp, Tiger Dragon, some good old favourites. Komodo Dragon, haha, winning, King of the Swamp, great card, awesome for your fusions. Rider of the Storm, good equip card. Burst Dream, classic. Beacon of White, good card. Mausoleum of White, great card if you got the Mausoleum build. Polly, always good. Enemy Controller, Shrink, Silent Doom, good card. Ancient Rules, classic. No one really runs them anymore. Can play them in Dark Magician decks, but there's better cards for it. Trade-in, always good. Wear Off Down, good for the Mausoleum build. That's about it. You probably only run it one anyway. Pot of Dichotomy. I've never really ran this card. Let's have a look at it. At the start of your main phase, target 3 monsters with different names different types in your graveyard, shuffle all 3 into the deck, then draw 2 cards. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. Fair enough. That works. Fusion sub, another poly. Unexpected die. Negate attack. Final attack orders. Shadow spell instead of fiendish for a change. Cloning. Don't really know what this card does, but we'll go over it. When your opponent normal or flip summons a monster that has a level, target that face-up monster special summon 1 clone token with the same original type, attribute, level, attack, and defense as the target. When that target is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, destroy this token. Doesn't really help these days because most cards can't be targeted if they're good. But yeah, we'll go with it. Fusion Reserve, good card actually. Jar of Avarice. Winning, can't even say the word. And the last couple of good cards, Azorize in common, go figure, but hey, gonna be easy to get a hold of, so that's always good. First of the Dragons, actually a really good card when you get him out. There's not a lot of outs to him, but yeah, awesome nonetheless. And the best card in this deck is the Kaiba token, the all-powerful Kaiba. I'm sure he'd be happy with that one. Alright, let's go to the next deck that comes in this. So we'll save the... Actually, no, we'll go this one. Go open up this one now. I believe this one is the Joey deck, hence with the Blackstone of Legend. It's going to make it quite a nice print. Good card. We're running Red Eyes. Red Eyes might be a thing very soon, you never know. With the upcoming release of a few new cards.
Considering the original print was worth about $40.
Not wrong. It certainly makes the deck a little cheaper and easier to get a hold of. So we'll just get some sleeves on these important cards. So we've got the Black Stone, the answer to the White Stone of Legend, basically. Just a little bit better. Return of the Red Eyes and Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon, another print of that. Awesome cards. Like the prints, quite nice. Can't go wrong. We'll go over some of the commons. Red Eyes Bee Dragon, awesome card. Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon. For people who don't know what this card does, we'll just go over it quickly. This card is treated as a normal monster while face up on the field or in the graveyard. While this card is a normal monster on the field, you can normal summon it. Have to become an effect monster with this effect. If damage calculation is performed involving this card, at the end of the battle phase, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's original attack. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. 400 burn. Pretty good. Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning. Another good card. Red Eyes Retro Dragon. Black Metal Dragon. And some classic cards. Axe Raider. Alligator Sword. My favourite. Baby Dragon. Can't go wrong. Jinzo. Gotta love Jinzo. Goblin Attack Force. Gearfried. The Iron Knight. Sorry for the pause. Rocket Warrior. Blue Flame Swordsman. Oh, there we go. We've got a comment of that. I did not know that. Time Wizard. Phoenix Gearfried. Awesome. Gemini Summoner. Now, Gemini is going to be a thing very soon. There's a lot of new support coming out for it. It's going to be interesting to see if it goes off or not. Blazewing Butterfly. Dark Valkyria. Command Knight. Valkyrian Knight. Keeper of the Shrine. Inferno Fireblast. Red Eyes Fusion. Cards of the Redstone. We've got a Poly. We've got a Salamandra, good old Scapegoat, Foolish, Roulette Spider, awesome.
It's not a Joey deck
Supervise.
without some chance cards.
That's true. Mystical Space Typhoon, Symbols of Duty, Red Eye Spirit, Kunawa Chain, Call the Haunted, Torrential, Burst Breath. Let's go that one quickly. Tribute one dragon type monster, destroy all face-up monsters on the field whose defense is less than or equal to the attack of the tributed monster that was on the field. Curse of Anubis. Yeah, we've got the last couple of cards. Archfiend, Black Skull Dragon. Common. Yeah, what do you do? Alligator Sword Dragon. Wouldn't be Joey without that. And the best card in this one, the token. Joey with his almighty red eyes. Awesome cards. Still not sure about the common prints, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, time will tell. There it slips. Right, the last and final.
Need a hand?
Can you pause?
I can.
Alright, good to go. Finally got it. Took long enough. Alright, we're going to start with the Egyptian gods. The winged dragon of Ra, Obelisk, the Tormentor, and Slifer, the dragon. Wouldn't be Yugi without the Egyptian gods hidden in there somewhere. And another reprint. And they can be used in tournaments. And the almighty, the legendary Exodia Incarnate. Talk about extremis. Pretty wicked. Let's go over this guy. Cannot be normal summon set, must be special summoned from your hand by tributing one forbidden one monster, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card gains 1000 attack for each forbidden one monster in your graveyard. Unaffected by card effects. Once per turn during your end phase, add one forbidden one monster from your graveyard to your hand. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can reveal any number of forbidden one monsters in your hand, and if you do, draw one card for each monster. Crazy. Now, another card that's in here that's awesome. Ties of the Brethren. Pay 2,000 life points, then target one level 4 or lower monster you control. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters. Also special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same type, attribute, and level as that monster, but with different names from each other and that monster. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. That's going to be interesting to see whether people use that card in current decks. Be interesting to see if it pops up in tournaments. Another card, Obliterate. You can target one monster on the field, send one forbidden one monster or Exodia card from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, return that target to the hand. If this card is sent from the spell and trap zone to the graveyard, you can target one forbidden one monster or Exodia card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can only use one Obliterate effect per turn and only once that turn. Interesting cards. Be good to see what decks come up in the future with those type of cards being out. And of course we have the almighty Exodia. Oh, probably to put it right, would be something like that. Awesome. Can't go wrong. Exodia-Necros. Good old Dark Magician. Can't have Dark Magician without Dark Magician Girl. Buster Bleeder. Then we've got Silent Magician level 4 and level 8. Awesome. Tricky. Big Shield Gardener. Going with the classics. Magician's Valkyria. Blast Magician, Blockman, Marshmelon. It's just a world of classic up in here. Sangan. Gold Sarcophagus. Sword of Revealing Light. Magical Dimension. It's just getting extreme. Tricky Spell. Magician's Unite. Thousand Knives. Dark Magic Attack. Can't go wrong. Contract with Exodia. Messenger of Peace. Dark Factory of Mass Production. Obviously to get your Dark Magician in hand. Monster Reincarnation. One of my favourite reprints, and thank God they decided to do it because I could never afford it otherwise. Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Booyah! Very excited about that one. Pot of Duality. Mirror Force. Magical Hats. Magical Cylinder. Magician's Circle. Backup Soldier. Gravity Bind. And another awesome token released by Kanomi. The Almighty Token. Alright folks, this has been the Yu-Gi-Oh! Box release opening. Very excited about some of the cards that they've brought out in this one. I look forward to my next post, which will be the next box set out. I believe it's something along the lines of Venom, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about.
Invasion Vengeance.
That's the one. Please subscribe to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Page. It's Araleous-Yugioh-Australia. There'll be more posts coming as soon as possible. Thank you.